Yo, what's up? This is Shadow Rock and Profo Won of Floor Gangs and the Nothing Neck Tribe, and this is The Trades, episode 29, live at Massive Monkees Day 2017. Now I'm here with Ken, Swift Wizard in footwork technique, the epitome himself, Ken Swift. How you doing, Ken?
Good, man.
Yeah, man. It's good. Yo, like I said out there, I was gonna have interviews, and you know, when I run into people, I gotta do it since I've been starting the show. Like I said, this is episode 29, so I've been going for a while, and I'm glad, you know, you're on here. And like, you know, first of all, did you? Is this your first Massive? Like, I was asking.
I hope I don't mess this up, but I think it is my first. And if I mean, because I've come out here for events, but I think this is the first Massive.
Right. So how do you feel about the event? Like, how'd you feel like your whole experience going to this event?
Well, I mean, it has another significance to it, and it's a little bit more special than traveling around the world to a lot of events because it's people I've known for a while, people that I respect so much, and always welcome me to their city, to Seattle with open arms, since 97, 98, when we came with Jam on the Groove.
Yeah. I remember the footage, like with Jerome and Fever and stuff like that.
We kind of clicked, and we got down with each other. It wasn't we was just normal. We were just blending it with everybody. So I think that kind of like natural, kind of like organic thing really secured our relationships and our friendships of all these years. So I'm very happy to be invited. You know what I'm saying? And the Jam is dope, man. The venue's, you feel like you can move around in the venue. And, you can get down. So that's a plus. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and you in the lobby you were saying that you've been teaching. Can you talk a little bit more about like what your projects are going on and stuff like that?
Well, first of all, just to clarify, I mean, I'm into different things right now with teaching, but teaching is not a new thing for me. I mean, we taught our first class maybe in 83, 84 in Europe.
Yeah, right.
And that's when we were told, can you teach somebody something, and we would let you freestyle it. But over the years, I've had opportunities to teach, and I was manifesting, education and being an educator with this. I love to share information and I love to share my life. So maybe 12 years ago, I wrote my syllabus and I wrote my structure for classic styles. I wrote the Classic Styles program in Brooklyn in 2004, and it was all in my mind, and I was putting it out to the universe. So it's like, the last 10 years have been extremely, it's been overwhelming, man. I'm talking maybe 800 classes in the last 10 years.
Oh wow,
easy. And then finally, last year I applied to USC, tried to get for the dance department, didn't get it. And then they tried to get me into UCR Riverside. My friend Imani Johnson was pushing for me. She came from NYU in New York, and I had a scholar in residency at NYU for my book. And they denied me the first year again while I was here. And then finally, I did USC again, and I didn't get USC again. But they called me last spring and from UCR and said it's unanimous. They want you to come in with an assistant professor position. So I restructured some of my material, and I wrote a class from the rock to the break, which it visits the two forms of the classic styles of New York City, or rocking and breaking, or rock freestyle. So I did my interpretation of my experience with that, and wrote a studio-based, also academic course for the graduates. And then for the undergrads, I teach 3 classes a week. For the undergrads, I do a history of New York breaking from 1978 to 81.
Well,
that's a very basic, fundamental studio base also, but it's also academic / I do film screenings and lectures, and I do grading and everything. And this is a different approach. Everything is university style. So it was a challenge for me last year, and I stood up to the challenge, and I really enjoyed being challenged in a different way of sharing my material and just system. It's a different way of working, and I usually work with people that know how to break.
Okay.
So basically, the first year I had like 8 or 9 b-boys in the class. This year, my undergrads, they had no clue. They don't even know what, a lot of them didn't even know what hip-hop was. So me sharing information in this perspective is different than people wanting to learn. They know what breaking is, and they're already breaking. So it's been an interesting, experience for me to really reflect on that and restructure some of the ways I work with people. I can't just talk to them like they know what I'm talking about with my slang and everything. It's like young kids that are from a different place. They're not from the hood. They're not from hip hop culture, but at the same time, I'm very happy to share the information with them. In knowing that the whole idea is to just participate and understand, what hip hop culture.
You've been in the scene for so long. What keeps you in it? Like, what keeps you like active in it, and participating in whatever which way you can?
This is my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lifestyle.
Right.
So it's not, your mind doesn't say, how do I stay in this? You're living it. It's like there's no turning back on it. It's when you accept something and you really start to acknowledge the way you feel about something that makes you feel good, you just accept it. And the music is the key. And memories and music I've always reflected on that, because dancing has given me the happiest times of my life, and with people, friends, family, and culture and traveling, and it's been a great experience. So I mean, there's no turning back. This is how it's going to go down forever, until I leave this planet. So music would be one of the main forms of inspiration for me, because it's just like I hear music and I just can't deny it. And then I've always I used to DJ and MC and write, so I love my hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? If I have an opportunity, someone wants to get down on something like that, I'm always with it. So I come from the generation of people that learned how to really understand the freedom of creativity and expression. You know what I'm saying? Innocently. I was 12 years old when I started. So a lot of this to me right here doesn't matter. Age means nothing to having the ability to have fun with culture. I could wear a baseball hat and not even feel funny about it. I could put my sneakers on, I could raise my pant leg up, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't matter, because it's like I always make an analogy. Like you see professional, athletes and stuff, they in their late 40s and stuff. You got Nolan Ryan, you got pitchers that have set the agenda for what we consider age, and they wear the baseball uniform and they get down and do their thing, and no one's telling them why you acting like a kid. And half of them started when they were 5 years old. So with b-boying and breaking in hip hop culture, it's something that's it's an incredible outlet to have, and it's an escape, and it's a place for you to as you build your foundation as a man or a young person, young woman. You always have something to fall back on and have fun with. To balance life out. Life is not easy, and being choosing to be a dancer or an artist is a road less traveled. Trust me, and so understand that real foundation. Get your real foundation, and then learn your breaking foundation. Anyway, but peace and love and respect, man. Appreciate the time, and good luck with your project, Profo. And
so where can they find you on your social media platforms?
Breaklife.com is my site. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm on FB Ken Swift, Instagram Real Ken Swift. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, man. I have a new series I'm shooting. It's going to premiere 20th anniversary of 7 Gems, July 7th, 2017.
20 years
it's called State of the Art.
So
keep us out. We're going to, just keep on living this break life and loving that hip hop culture, international flavor, universal flavor. You already know.
All right.
Peace.
Check out this facebook.com/ProfoWon, capital FLGZ. More interviews coming up tonight. It's going to be a wrap. We're wrapping up. All right, peace. See you guys later.
Out.